Money is not the only way to get power. There are other ways. And you can become a king without a dime. Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? I am the one they call Shadow, coming to you once again with another episode of Shadowcast. Today, I want to dive deep into some esoteric, metaphysical discussions. I really want to spark some thinking and some conversation behind true power. Specifically, true power that is given to creatives like myself, and you too, if you're also a creative watching this. This video is meant to inspire you to think outside the box a little bit. Now, I'm not saying money is bad. Money is just energy, right? And I myself desire to have a reality full of money, where my bank account is loaded, when I'm so rich I don't even know how to spend all the goddamn money. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that money is bad. Please don't get me wrong when I say that. I'm not pointing a finger saying the people over here who have all this power are evil people or bad people, and the only way they got that money and that power is because they did evil, bad things. No. Money doesn't care if you're good or evil. It just cares if you resonate with it, if you're on the same frequency as the money. So what does that look like? If you are unsure of yourself, you're not going to attract no money to your life. If you lack confidence, you're not going to attract any money into your life. If you are waiting on everybody else to tell you what to do, you ain't going to attract a whole bunch of money in your life. If you always try to be a people pleaser, you don't know how to follow your own inner compass and go to where you want to go and be unapologetic. If you don't know how to be unapologetic about how you feel, where you stand, what you do, you should be able to say, I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm going to do me. If you got that type of attitude, money likes that. A good friend of mine, she always says, why do you think it seems like all the bad people in the world have all the money? It's quite simple. It's not that they're bad, it's that they figured out that, you know what I'm saying, their frequency is so aligned on confidence. They're so laser focused on what they want, and they don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks. The money just has no choice but to be attracted to them. They're passionate about what they want in life. They don't let other people influence or dictate their view of how they see the world and what they want to go after. They just go after that shit. And they don't care what it takes to get what they want. They just go get what they want. And there's no second guessing or doubting about that. There's assuredness behind their actions and their feelings and their emotions. And they just simply, they're labeled as bad people because they do, heinous crimes, criminals and shit like that. But, in the world of the language of the universe and the subconscious mind and energy is not biased. It just understands energy. You don't care if you're good or bad. Now, I said all that to say, that's like level one. That's like a layer of that discussion that I wanted to get out of the way to let you know that it's your energy, you know what I'm saying, that makes all the difference. It's your frequency, right? How you see yourself. If you see yourself, if you're always talking negative thoughts about yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, and very, very similar to money is relationships. This goes either way with men or women. If you're a man and you see a hot girl, you're like, oh, she would never want me because I'm not good enough. She's out of my league. The universe is going to be like, okay, motherfucker, you said it. Your wish is my command. We're going to give you more of that reality that you just spat out your mouth. That's because that's how you think and that's how you feel. That's what we're going to give you. You can say all the positive affirmations all day long about I'm great, I'm a lady killer, all this shit like that when it pertains to women. You can say the same thing. You can flip it on its head and talk about women. Like women always focus on the SP, talking about he's obsessed with me. He's always thinking about me. You can be saying all those things, but if you don't feel like that deep within, your SP ain't gonna be attracted to you because you're not lined up. You're not lined up. You gotta disconnect. You know what I'm saying? Because there's 3 planes of existence that we exist on as energy beings inside these human meat suits. You got the physical plane, which is this, what we see here, which is the realm of the effect. You got the mental plane, and then you got the spiritual plane, which is the unified field, or the, you know what I'm saying, where your subconscious mind is. Your thoughts is the mental plane. That's the realm of cause. How you cause something to happen, you have to think about it first and hold on to the thought, hold on to the frequency until it becomes materialized and collapsed into a physical form. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why you not getting your SP, why he's not obsessed with you or wants you, is because you got one of these 3 realms of existence is out of alignment. All 3 of them gotta be in alignment. So your frequency gotta match your feelings and emotions, and then those have to match your thinking. Then it has to match your intentions, and then voila, your actions also have to match, and then boom, you get what you want. You know what I'm saying? So this goes with money as well. So that's like another layer on the cake, right? Why, you know what I'm saying? Back to the thing about power, right? The truth is, money is just an innocent bystander in all of this. You know what I'm saying? Money is just another energy that you use to manipulate. Now, this is what I mean by becoming so I kind of laid those 2 foundations on top of the discussion. Now I'm finna lay the top layer of the point that I'm trying to make about you don't really need money to have true power. Like if you want to become a king, like myself, I will call myself the Shadow King. You know what I'm saying? Just like Luffy in One Piece, he said he want to be the Pirate King. I'm gonna be the Shadow King. I'm gonna rule the underworld. I'm gonna rule the music industry and all the lower natures of shit and the higher natures of shit. And I'm gonna connect all that shit into my heart space, my heart chakra, and totally become a god and be able to manipulate all realms of existence as a motherfucking shadow. That's me. That's something that I'm working on manifesting as my ultimate goal. But the true power, and notice I didn't say money nowhere in there. This is something that I discussed with my homie the other day. There's a certain power that creatives have, we have, and it's a very great honor to show up in this existence as a creative type, as a musician, as a painter, as an artist. We have a direct link to the unified field, to all that shit. We were able to tap in so much easier to the superconscious mind and the subconscious mind. We're pulling down ideas right out of the ether and turning them into songs that manipulate and control masses, right? We all know the music industry has a goddamn chokehold on major label artists, and they put all this money and influence and resources and muscle behind them, but they always watch them with a close eye. They got them on a tight leash. Why? Because the powers that be, who have a great degree of power, a lot of these individuals and organizations have even more power that's hidden in the private sector, in the shadows, which is where we also do battle. Well, I don't want to get sidetracked, but they understand something. This power that artists have is influence. And that's way more powerful than money. And it's a special kind of influence, right? Music does something to people. It's a humanity. And it's very important that you understand why music does something to people. It's because music is frequency manipulation. Music is vibration. Music is manipulated vibrations to a science. Just like all this occult knowledge that we study in metaphysics, right? The science, the spiritual sciences, studying elementals and angels and demons and ancestral lines and doing rituals. All these things are sciences. Music is just as powerful of an esoteric science. And the powers of be understand this. Now, if you understand this, and you're very in tune with your spirituality, I didn't say religious, you're very in tune with the occult, you have a deeper understanding of your power as a musician, as an artist. And if you are independent, that makes you even more dangerous, which is why I believe they make it so hard in the industry for independent artists who have a true voice and talent to blow up. You know what I'm saying? The system is set up in such a way. But once you become aware that you are the creator of your own reality, and you can truly internalize that you are the creator, just as the universe creates, you have that same power, and all creation is finished in the first place. As soon as you think a thought, if you got enough power and understanding about yourself and awareness and inner alchemy within yourself, you will realize you can control reality and you create reality. Every manifestation is already complete. Manifestation is something that's never being turned off. It's always on. You're always manifesting. So if you take this knowledge and use it to your advantage, especially if you are creative, this is the point I'm trying to tell y'all. And this is why I believe for so many years, I have been challenged. I have been put through the dark side of so many challenges in life because there was a deep understanding about this early in life, and I wanted to do such powerful things with my music ability and my music talent, right? So the universe was like, okay, motherfucker, that's a whole lot of power. Let's make sure that you can handle it. So here come all these challenges, adversities, heartbreaks, a harder life than most humans on this planet was given to me. You know what I'm saying? And I still have not given up the mantle of wanting to be a musician. Fuck that. I want to be a music mogul. I want to be a powerful music mogul in this bitch before the lifespan of this meat suit runs out. Before this lifetime runs out, I will accomplish this goal. In an alternate reality, I have already accomplished this goal. That is the power of a creator. That's God level creation. Now, understanding this is true power. And this is why music artists who achieve high levels of fame and notoriety and influence become targets. Let's take a look at Michael Jackson. They slandered his name, made him look like a pedophile and all of that. Why? You can debate me on this shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I look at Michael Jackson as a role model on a lot of different levels. He was an excellent manifester, and he understood his power. He had so much power, he went to different countries and they knighted him on the spot. He got to be around presidents and high-level individuals. He had diplomatic immunities in several different countries. Why? Because his power. And that power came from his abilities as an artist, as a musician. Because he was able to tap into the heartstrings of people, the human condition, that's powerful. And he understood this. And he was not easily swayed. He was not easily swayed to be manipulated to achieve other people's ulterior motives for them, which is happening to a lot of major artists in these days, right? They're being controlled by puppet masters to do their bidding. But then you have independent artists who buck the system and become renegades, who elevate to that much power without the help of the system. They become targets. Look at Bob Marley. Bob Marley was powerful. Several countries, leaders of countries, wanted him to get behind their campaigns, their motives, their objectives, but he was like, no, I'm for the people. And to me, Bob Marley was a great example of a real king, right? Very powerful man, because he was in tune with himself. He was in tune, and he was a creative. So creative types who rise to the level of kinghood and godhood are dangerous. So they're dangerous to the status quo, to the system that is currently in place, to hold motherfuckers down in oppression in these systems. You know what I'm saying? They use money for a lot of that. But all it takes is an understanding of the knowledge behind that money is just energy, that you can use it too. You can use the same dark forces to your advantage. You can use the same light forces to your advantage if you are truly attuned and you become aware of your power as a creator. That's true power. And you don't need a dime. You don't need money to acquire that power. Look at Bob Marley once again. He didn't need money. He just had his passion, right? His deep desire for his gift to be manifest, and his dedication to service. He was always about serving the people. Now, make no mistake, he put himself first, right? Because Bob Marley was a polygamist. He had several wives or several women, several lovers, right? But the thing I love about him, because I'm also into polygamy, I want to have a relationship with several wives, several consorts, concubines, whatever you want to call that, right? There's so many titles, but one man, a couple different women. He was upfront and honest with his intentions from the beginning, right? He never lied to any of the women that he was in a loving, harmonious relationship with. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? All of them knew what time it was, right? That takes a king. Not just any man can pull that off. That takes a king. Certainly one that is aware of his inner alchemy, his inner power, his inner being. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a king. He was elevated to a God level. I'll tell you one more role model that I look up to who was also operating in the same way. Nigerian music artist Fela Kuti. And I love this man so much because he's doing exactly what I want to do. May he rest in peace. He's passed away now. Peace and blessings to his family that are still out here. I believe he has several sons who are following in his footsteps. That says another thing to how powerful he was. But Fela Kuti was a saxophonist, vocalist, producer, excellent band leader, toured all over the world, toured all over Europe and Africa. And he was a revolutionary, fighting for the people of Nigeria and Africa in a lot of different ways. And there was a lot of wars and stuff going on in Nigeria at the time. And I believe the story goes that all the women that were in his band, their boyfriends or husbands or whatever got killed, got wiped out by the war. So they were all part of his band, right? I think there were like 20 women that he had that were in his musical operations, because he had his band members and he had people working in his staff for the booking and the marketing. He had a full team. I think it was like 20 women. He married them all, right? And they was all cool with it. They was all happy with it. There's several videos you'll see of him. They all smoking weed in the studio or wherever they at, drinking, and he's got his band and they're working. He's got his shirt off. He's doing an interview talking about his stance on political positions and stuff like that. Powerful man. He wasn't the president of Nigeria, but to me, he was the king of those people at that time. And it didn't take money, because a lot of times they tried to stop him. The Nigerian superiors did things to try to stop him, but the people always supported him. They froze his accounts, did all different type of shit like that, but it didn't matter because he was for the people. He was a service as a king to the people. He put himself first. He was like, I'm the king in this bitch. I'm the king, motherfucker. Come into my kingdom. This is my castle. But I'm also about helping the people. Very powerful. So I think that's enough examples to explain to you what true power really is. You don't need money to acquire true power. Money is a tool. Money is energy that we will take and use to our liking and to our bidding to accomplish the goals that we have and expand and amplify the message that we want to push out there. Yes, we're going to use money. I have no quarrels about that. I am very accepting and receiving to money. I want all the money to come to me. I want to be a money magnet, millionaire, billionaire. But when you realize that you're powerful before the money even comes to you, that's true power. Now it has no choice but to be attracted to you because you realize how powerful you really are. That's true power. And I wish more people would wake up to that fact that we could do some real damage. We can do some real reality bending in this motherfucker. So that has been the end of, I'm gonna end it right here. That's the end of this episode of Shadowcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Plugs. If you need help with your tracks, I will feature your song. I'm offering a feature service. I will get on your song and turn it all the way the fuck up. I will do lyrics, vocals, and saxophone on your track from me. And I will put my name and brand on that song, and we're gonna push it and take it all the way up. I'll help you promote the song. When it goes on Spotify, when you release it, I'll use my fan base to help push it out there, and we'll blow up together. You know what I'm saying? I'm offering that service now. If you would like me to help you turn your song all the way up, link is in the description below. It's a really affordable service. It's a cheap fee and just a small royalty split on top of that, and we good. Also, if you would like to listen to more of my music, you can download my digital album bundle, which is available below in the description as well. Support the music by purchasing the music so that the creatives can continue to create. Also, if you want to join my fan club, my inner circle community, the Shadow Riders Army, link is in the description. You can join the community of like-minded individuals who think like me, enjoy the music, get access to special events, meet and greets, early access to drops, songs, vaults, live private performances, live streams, and a whole lot more for less than a cup of coffee. For less than a cup of coffee, you can be a part of this community. Grow the community with me, and let's build Shadow Riders Army to make it a true kingdom in this world, in this lifetime. Link is in the description. Also, you can pick up different merch items below as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Shadowcast. I am the one they call Shadow, leader of the Shadow Riders Army. Signing off. Peace.